morning, my little YouTubles. Sunday, September 13th. I mentioned in yesterday's video how sometimes it's like Christmas morning um, when I wake up and I see what sold throughout the evening hours. Well, I did not have that today for a couple reasons. Reason one, I stayed up until like 2 o'clock in the morning, so a couple of the sales would have been while I was normally going to already asleep. So I saw them happen, went ahead and got them packed up, and I'll show you what I sold here in a minute. And then another one, this was one I sent out, a remote that I sent out an offer on yesterday that had a watcher, and he purchased it, but he purchased it at like I don't know, 8 a.m. It's about 10 a.m. now. Excuse me. And yeah, looks like it's going to be a great day for listing because you guys can't see the mist, but it's a misty rain out today. And yeah, I'm supposed to mow. It's well overdue. The grass is probably pretty tall. Not at this property, but at another property. But yeah, I'll text the guys up there and see what the weather's like. Probably the same. Of course, I'll get online as well. But all of that's whatever. Let's look at what sold. Now this was Jeff Gordon Carr, sold earlier yesterday, and that was on yesterday's video. Here's the remote. That was a remote I paid 10 cents for at a church's garage sale, and had it listed for $9.99. And that's the one I just mentioned that had a watcher on it, and sent an offer out to him for $7.49, $7.50, and he bought it this morning. This one is a Nike exercise shirt. I got that one retail arbitrage. It was like regular price, 30 bucks, and I got it for like 12 bucks. Had it listed for I think 27, something like that. And did some negotiations yesterday and sold it for 20. Now that is just another example of what I've been preaching to you guys about negotiating and how little time it takes and how much money you make over a period of time when you're selling on eBay. So I sent the offer out to the guy, and I think I sent it out for 25, and I was fine to take $20 on it, but he countered. He like really lowballed at 8, and we went back and forth with a couple offers and then settled on $19.99, $20. So the probably 1 minute and 30 seconds it took me to submit counter offers to him got him quite a bit higher than his lowball offer. I think his lowball was about $12. But anyway, again, go back a couple videos, and if you want to see details on the math, on the breakdown on how you can make $240 an hour on eBay just by counter offering. Most people don't do it. And lastly, we've got the Star Wars 1977, I think. Definitely 1970s, can't remember exactly. But we've got this Star Wars cup and bowl set. It's pretty dingy looking. Yellowed. It's a white bowl set, as you can see, but yellowed over time. And I paid $1 for that at a yard sale, and had it listed for 35, which was way on the high end for what those would typically sell for. And had 3 watchers on it, I think, maybe 4 watchers on it. I think sent out an offer for $24.99, and again, that one sold late evening yesterday. So, all right, today is gonna be hopefully major listing day. So this is what I'm starting on this morning. Stay tuned, I'll give you some updates. And I forgot to tell you, most important part. Alright. Okay, so I spent some time cleaning this projector up, and everything was beautiful. I came, plugged it in to my power source, and I accidentally, it was here in the off position, and I accidentally went back and forth with it really quickly. Now I don't know if this what did it, but the projection light flashed on really quickly, and then boom, went right out on us. So that's the bulb, which is here. I've already removed it, checked it, verified that the bulb is blown, and so now I'm at a crossroads. Looking at comps on this projector, there are no models showing anywhere recently that have sold or not sold, and there's also none of this model that are currently for sale. A bulb that matches the wattage, 400 watts, the cheapest thing I'm finding online is about $60. Now, if I were to gamble and get a 1200 watt bulb, I could get one at Walmart online for $9.99. I know typically that's not what someone would do, but when you're looking at saving $60, $70 on a bulb, will it be okay? That's my question, but I am not an electrical, especially with lighting kind of thing. I'm not an expert, so I don't know what I'm going to do here. I think at this point I've spent quite a bit of time on this morning, and so it's time to cash in my chips. I'm just going to put that in the, not really death pile, but I'm going to put it with the death pile stuff, and it could become a death pile item. But I just need to take some time and think about what I want to do. Do I want to sell it as is, knowing that it works, but it needs a bulb? Do I want to do some more research, talk to some more electricians, and find out what would happen on this device if I put a 1200 watt bulb into the socket that's rated for 400 watts? Or what? Yeah, so I'm just kind of stuck there right now. But I don't want to spend my whole day mulling over this and researching this. So it's a good item to do when I'm on the couch at night, and I can just sit there on my computer or my laptop and look at it that way. So we're gonna move along. After all the time invested this morning on that, I just don't want to keep going with it. So my next nemesis, I'm going to start researching that CPAP machine over there. See if I can sell it. I know comps on them are good if you can legally sell it. If you can legally sell it on eBay. And that's one of my big questions. So I'm going to do some research on this, see what I can find out. I'll let you guys know. Of the morning, right there. As the day progresses and as we move on, that breathing treatment, sleep assistant device that I was just talking to you guys about, really a gray area. Went ahead and listed it. Did not list it as what you could consider it to be, but I did list it as functional and not, has a lot of parts. You got to look at it yourself. I don't know a lot about these things. See if you want it. Basically, was what I put in the listing. So we'll see if it sells. Paid $30 for it. It's listed for $120, and a lot of them on there are selling. There's a ton of listings on there for this, by the way. But again, there's some gray areas there I'm not going to get into. But a lot of them are selling for $150, $180 plus with free shipping. So I threw mine on $120 plus shipping, and we'll see how that goes. So I was about to, and I am about to get started on all those 28 shirts that I've been talking about for like 4 videos. But I decided I wanted to track that. It's fun to watch. A lot of resellers do this, but we're going to set up a little tracking board to see how that particular sale goes. It'll be easy because I know what I paid for everything, and then each time I sell one, we'll just put it on the list and see where we get. So we'll start on that in a second, but another cool thing that just happened was had another sale. And this was for some wireless microphone and wireless mic system that I just picked up at Goodwill recently for $12, maybe $13. But it is this Galaxy Audio, and this is like the receiving unit for the wireless microphones. And so this is called the wireless receiver with the power cable. Everything powers on, everything's good. Throwing in a couple extra cables that came with it. I have no use for. Hopefully they will. But that one, I think I had it listed for $49.99. Check the picture that I'm posting up here. But I think I originally had it listed for $49.99. And last night when I was going threw an offer out to one watcher for $44.99, and boom, it just sold. Boom, it just sold. So that's awesome. I'm going to get that packed up, and then we'll start on this tracking sheet for all the shirts that I'm about to sell. Alright, so I got that boxed up. Shipping it out. So we're just going to call this TJ Maxx shirts. Easy enough to remember. QTY equals 28. And the total cost was $197, but we're just going to make it $200. Alrighty, that's all I got to do. So obviously I can put lines here to start counting off my 28. I'll fast forward this so you guys don't have to watch it all. Might do it 2 columns to try to keep it on the front of one page if I make enough. Alright, here we go, fast forward. I had to stop the fast forward for a minute. Look at that. I just took a wild shot and it totally worked out for 28 shirts. Alright, here we go. Alright, so even though I didn't leave room, I'm going to put today's date as the start date, which is September 13th, 2020. And then we'll put the end date right there. When and if it ever ends, we shall see. But I'll also do the date column, or the date in here as I sell stuff. So we'll have a column for that. So we'll do like the date here. like the date here, D, and the sale price. And then we'll get a total, you know, at the end of this. See how it goes. You know, I could do another total here, running total. That'll be RT. Keep up with it as we go. And there you go. There is my super professional tracking chart. Now, let's get some stuff listed, shall we? It's been a long day, but I'm hammering through it. Not too far from the finish line on getting all 28 shirts listed. But I ran into a small problem. My old cell phone, probably 2.5, 3 years old, I'm guessing. Battery got down to like 20%, and it starts dying quick when it gets that low. So, yeah, that's okay. Something cool that happened while I've been listing was I sold a hat. I bought a ton of them off clearance at Walmart. And I'll recap a quick story for you. And yes, I know I get winded and I talk very slow and things get drug out, so I'll be quick. Bought about 6 hats at Walmart that were $13 and some change, on sale for $3.50 on clearance. Went to another Walmart a week later. They had all of those hats, but they had a ton of them. So I bought a ton of them, probably about, well, 15. I was checking out and realized these weren't $13 hats. These were $5 hats on sale for $3.50.
Say what?
Hemmed and hawed about what I was going to do with it. And it ended up checking out, keeping them, and listing them. Well, I listed them for $9.99 and boom! One sold a little while ago.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Right there. So that's pretty cool. You know, they could have got it cheaper at Walmart had they found it, or maybe their Walmart doesn't have any more either. Maybe they cleared them out and they missed their chance, so now they've got to pay more. Either way, I'm thankful that they bought mine. To discuss the shirts, I've got these two. I'm hanging everything up. It's been, you know, kind of locked here in the garage, so everything's been hanging out all day, either hanging up here on my gutter, or I had some hanging over here. The only reason I put them on the gutter is because this was so packed full with 28 shirts. And so I wanted to obviously spread them out so when the wind blows it can get in between of them. But I had to come up with another solution, which turned into the gutter. But that's cool though, because in regards to the shirts, because I've only got those two that I just showed you. And I've got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 28 minus 10 is 18. I've listed 18 shirts, and I've got these 10 left. But this, all the same shirt, various sizes, various colors. Those two, same shirt, just 2 different colors. So this one is going to be a variation listing. And special thanks to a couple of big time resellers. Lonnie did one recently over at Shed Flips. By the way, if any of you happen to see him or talk to him, tell him his Garage Flips channel is really just struggling right now. Poor thing is lonely, hasn't had any attention in a long time. Yeah, so Lonnie did one recently, an example on his video. And so did Kevin Brown over at Commonwealth Picker. So that was great. I had never done one by myself, and I knew that there were other videos out there, but it was just, you know, coinky-dink that they happened to do them right before I needed to get mine listed. So I did a couple auctions in all those 18 shirts. I think I've done one with variation, and then one was just a quantity of 2 because I had the exact same color, exact same size. So all that was good and wonderful. It's a good view over there, isn't it? So yeah, realistically, I've only got 2 auctions left, and I'll be done for the day. I'm excited about that. Woohoo! I did it. Boom! So, not completely done, but feeling pretty good about this. Those shirts there are all photographed, and I've got the auction started, but I have not yet actually listed it because I used my phone to get the pictures, saved it as a draft, and I've got to go into the house and get on the computer to actually do the variations in it. There's quite a few variations in that one with sizes and colors and mixtures of all of that. But that's it, guys. I've got all 28. As soon as I'm done with that, probably take me 20 minutes. I've got all... Who's that peeking out the door? I've got all 28 shirts listed. What an accomplishing day. That is fabulous. I'm so excited. I'm pretty exhausted too, because I'm not a marathon running lister like you see Sherlani do over at Shed Flips. But anyway, and I've also, as you can see here, I've got the garage back in a place where I can get Little Red out of the way and get my wife's van in. Which I don't even know if you can see that out there, but Queen Bee. That's the name. We gave the gray minivan a name. It's called Queen Bee. The old minivan, we call her Bertha, Big Bertha. So that's it, guys. I'm wrapping it up. So thankful for you being here. So thankful for you watching. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a fabulous up and coming week. And I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know what happens here. But y'all take care. See ya.